Hey guys, what's up? Somebody sent me a video on YouTube showing a picture what Jesus looks like and him crying. And Jesus just cry though. He cries when his children are in pain. He cries. He prays for you actually. But you know what? When he cries the most is when you ignore him, when he sends you signs, and when he wants to help you and you ignore him. That's when he cries. Because he's hurt. He has feelings just like you and me. Don't ignore your creator. He loves you and he made you just the way he wanted to make you. Don't hate him for that. Your insecurities are your own. They're not his insecurities. They're your own insecurities. And you need to accept your insecurities and heal your insecurities due to childhood trauma. Many of us grew up in different households. Some in perfect households, some in toxic households, some in messed up households. You know what I'm saying? So stop blaming your creator. Do the healing. Do the healing and do it. Because if you don't do it, you're going to look back one day and say that you wish you did it. No. It took me a long time to do it myself. To do my healing. For my childhood trauma. For my stuff that I went through growing up. And once I did it, I felt so free. I felt so free. And of course, he helped me. I told him to help me. I didn't go to people and say, help me. No. Maybe in the past, maybe I did. And guess what they did? They laughed at me. They didn't help me. He, my creator, helped me. And that's why I tell you these stories. Learn from me. Learn from my experience. I go to him. I go to my creator. And I know a lot of people get confused watching my videos that I believe in other Indian deities and that I believe in Jesus. Well, I was raised in a different household, My mom believed in Jesus, yeah. And my dad believed in the Indian deities, and my mom did too. My parents actually taught me, and my dad also did too, but my parents taught me to learn all different religions and then pick one religion that you're comfortable with. But they always said there was one God. And I'm not here to change your religion. I'm just saying that I get some comments sometimes about other Indian deities, that why am I preaching them? I just believe there's only one God. I'm respecting them. That's all. But Jesus is my all in all. And my Guru Nanak Jesus is my all in all. And a lot of people probably won't even agree with me, but it's okay. I agree with myself, and he agrees with me because he's my creator. I'm not here to get any validation from you, from him, from her, from them, from the world. I'm my own validation to myself. I only need his validation, his as in my creator's. I don't even need your validation, no. And many people go around wanting other people's validation. Not me. I only need his validation because his validation is the most purest and the most humblest, the most honest validation. It's not phony. Other people's validation is phony because they want something from you. they'll validate you, but then they're going to want something from you. Remember that. So validate yourself. That's what I'm saying. So I was going to pull some cards and see what we got. I wanted to pull from the Soul Journey deck. Hold on. My favorite purple. Anyways. Ooh, freedom. Gotta have freedom, right? Freedom is so important, you know? Even in a relationship, you need freedom. And it doesn't mean like if you're in a relationship that you have to, it means if you need freedom, it means that you want to go hang out with this and that. But you should give each other freedom. You should trust one another to give each other freedom. Not like, it doesn't mean going out and hang out with your guy friends. Like if you're a girl and you tell your husband, well, I want to go hang out with my guy friend. No, I'm not saying anything like that. Like freedom, like trust you to go to the store, trust you to go hang out with your friends, you know, trust you to go. And first of all, as a woman, you really shouldn't have you shouldn't have a guy friend, especially if you're married. Your only guy friend should be your husband. That's what I'm saying. Same thing goes with the guy. He shouldn't be having any girlfriends, like not like girlfriends, not like dating, but you know what I mean? You should be only his girlfriend and his wife. You understand what I'm trying to say? But freedom as in he should be able to trust you enough, you know? Now, the story about Mamta, her husband didn't trust her. He didn't give her any freedom. You know, he kept tabs on her. He's controlling, you know, so that's a perfect example of freedom. She wanted freedom from him. She didn't want to be with him because he didn't give her enough freedom, you know, meaning like her best friend was saying that when she would go out with her best friend, he would text the best friend saying, where are you guys at? When are you coming? Like he was so fixated on where she was going, he would control everything. She didn't even have any freedom. That's what I'm talking about. So please, freedom is so important to every one of us. Friendship. In order to be a friend, you have to be a friend, right? How do you keep a friendship, right? Being humble and honest to one another and being straight up, even if it hurts the other person. You got to be honest with them, because if you're not honest with them, you're not a good friend. Nope. Worry. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. What does that mean? You know, when you worry, first of all, you get wrinkles. And when you worry about future things, when it's unnecessary, you know, when you worry, you keep that worriness about whoever you worry about, whatever it is. You keep, I can't even talk. You keep that in your mind, and then you make yourself a prisoner in your own mind by worrying. Quit worrying. Give your worry to your creator, please. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Yeah. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. What else? Trust. You must trust yourself in order to trust another. Do you trust yourself? How much do you trust yourself? This is so important in any kind of friendship, any kind of relationship. If you don't trust that person, you can't be with them. If there's no trust in a relationship, there's no relationship. You must trust one another. And trust is built. It doesn't happen overnight, guys. It doesn't happen. Sorry, I'm thirsty. It doesn't happen overnight. In order to build trust, hold on. Excuse me. In order to build trust, you you have to build it every single day. You know, but once you lose that trust, you can't gain it back. That's one thing about trust. Yeah. So don't lose that trust, right? Don't do it. Don't do it. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great night. Maybe I'll pull some more cards. I'm getting a message to do a mediumship reading, so yeah. Thanks.